everyone, Namaste and welcome to this Hatha Yoga session with me, Avinash. I'll be your guide for today's practice, and in today's session, we'll be focusing on multiple different postures, spending time in them, and also the major focus for today's practice is going to be lower body flexibility. So, we're going to spend a nice amount of time into the posture, take the feel of the posture, understand what we are supposed to work on, and make sure that during the practice, if anything feels comfortable, try to do it for your duration, whatever we are doing, like 5 breaths, 7 breaths, 10 breaths. And if you feel not comfortable with any particular position because of anything, if a variation is given for that particular asana, please go ahead with the variation. If the variation is also not comfortable, then you can completely avoid the asana and start from the next asana itself. All right, so let's get started. Now, first things first, please keep yourself seated into your Sukhasana. Keep the back straight, hands in Chan Mudra, eyes closed, back straight. And let us slowly bring our awareness towards our body. Towards our breath. Start to observe the rhythm of your breath. And slowly start to deepen your breath as you become comfortable with it. Keep increasing the amount of inhalation and exhalations you're taking right now. In the same moment, slowly start to observe your body from the crown of your head to the tip of your toes. Observe how are you feeling with the body today. And slowly start to prepare your mind for the upcoming practice. Let us join the hands to the heart center, and we will start with 3 Omkaras together. Take a deep breath, inhale. Slowly start rubbing your palms, generate a good amount of heat. Make a cup of your palms, place it over your eyes, your facial muscles, and then very slowly open your eyes with a few blinks, looking into your palms. Awesome. Perfect. So let's get started with our warm-ups for today. First things first, for the first warm-up, I want you to come to the back end of the mat and please open your knees wider. Sit on your heels and make sure your toes are touching each other. Once that is done, slowly stretch your hands out onto the mat. Rest your forehead down and coming properly into a child's pose. Balasana. From here, with inhalation, I want you to lift your head up and then very slowly see if you can start to lean forward here and slowly drop your chest in between your both the hands. At the same time, you take the toes out and then try to lift up into low cobra, which is your bhujangasana. From here, very slowly push yourself back once again to the child's pose, balasana. And just like this, we're going to be moving for a few more times. So with inhalation, try to lean forward and come into bhujangasana. With exhalation, back into balasana. All right, let's get started. Inhale, lean forward and bhujangasana. Exhale, go back to balasana. 2, lean and up. Exhale, back. 3, lean and up. Exhale, back. 4, lean and up. Back. 5, lean and up. Back. Last 2 more times. 6, lean and up. Exhale, back. One last time. Lean and up. Exhale, back. Now from balasana, very slowly turn your toes in and lift your knees off the floor, going back into your mountain pose. Push the heels down, try to look towards your knees, spread the fingers and keep your palms firm. Now from here, take a deep breath, inhale, and as you exhale, slowly step your right foot outside your right palm and left foot outside your left palm. Very slowly sit down into a squat position. From the squat position, now see if you can take your both the hands one by one underneath your feet, just the fingers, and once that is done, if it is comfortable for you, do this. If it is not comfortable for you, you can even try to maybe catch hold of your big toes, something like this. Okay, both are fine. And once this is done, now very slowly take a deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, slowly start to make the knees straight and try to straighten the knees how much ever as possible, going into a forward bend. Slowly come down, inhale, and once again sit into malasana. Okay, let's go. A few more times. Up into a forward bend, down into the squat. 2, up into the forward bend, down into the squat. 3, up into the forward bend, down into the squat. 4, up into the forward bend, down into the squat. One last time. Up into the forward bend and down into the squat. Now very slowly from here, take your hands out one by one and see if you can push yourself up completely by pushing yourself up from the feet. And once you are up, going ahead next into Tadasana. For that, please keep your feet either fully together or slightly apart, depending on what's comfortable for you. For the balance, interlock your fingers here, flip the palms out, take a deep breath, inhale, and at the same time, with inhalation, lift your hands and the heels up and stretch, biceps close to the ears. Exhale, bring the hands and the heels down. Okay, just like this. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 2, up. Exhale, down. 3, up. Exhale, down. 4, up. Exhale, down. One last time. Up and 5. Wonderful. Very slowly come down and bring the heels down. Unlock your hands. And now please come to the beginning of your mat and keep your feet together. Now we're going to start with our sequence for the day, Shivananda style of Surya Namaskar. We will be going with 5 cycles of Surya Namaskar. The first cycle, we will be going with a little less pace, understanding the alignments, breaths, and the movements. After that, from the second cycle, we will be picking up the pace. So let's get started. First things first, please keep your feet together, stand tall, look forward, and then join your hands to the heart center, coming into Pranamasana. With inhalation, very slowly, raise your hands up from the front. Try to bring the hands in line with your head and then arch back. As you exhale, slowly start to bend forward down completely and reach towards the mat. For the first few forward bends, you can always bend your knees for the comfort of your back and the hamstrings. Alright, now inhale, take your right leg back on the mat, right knee down with the right toe out, making sure that your left knee is in line with your heel. Try to look forward, keep your chest up. Exhale, left leg back, come into a plank with your shoulders exactly over the wrist, knees, chest, chin down on the ground into Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, come into Bhujangasana, low cobra. Try to be in the low cobra. Try not to straighten your elbows or bring the shoulders above and close to your ears. Just bend the elbows properly, keep the toes out and lift only till your navel region. Exhale, turn the toes in, go back into the mountain pose. Inhale, take your right leg in between your both the hands, coming into Ashvasanchalan. Exhale, left leg in, coming into Padahastasana. Inhale, start to raise the hands up and arch. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, raise the hands up. Breathe out, bend forward down. Breathe in, take the left leg back, left knee down on the ground, Ashvasanchalan. Right leg back, come into Santulan Asana. Knees, chest, chin down on the ground, Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, Bhujangasana, low cobra. Exhale, Parvatasana, mountain pose. Now by any chance, if in mountain pose your heels are up, something like this, then try to bend your knees and push your shoulders back. Just make sure that your shoulders are not moving forward if the heels are up. Okay, inhale, take the left leg in now, right knee down on the ground, Ashvasanchalan. Exhale, right leg in, come into Padahastasana. Inhale, Hastuttanasana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Second cycle, breathe in, raise the hands up, Hastuttanasana. Exhale, bend down to Padahastasana. Inhale, right leg back, right knee down, Ashvasanchalan. Exhale, left leg back, Santulan Asana. Hold the breath here, knees, chest, chin down, Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, take your right foot in, left knee down on the ground. By any chance now, if your right foot does not come exactly in one step, in between the foot, if it's somewhere back, make sure you use your hand to pull the feet forward and come in the alignment. Exhale, left leg in, come into your forward bend. Inhale, start to raise your hands up. Exhale, Pranam Asana. Breathe in, raise the hands up. Breathe out, bend forward down. Breathe in, take the left leg back, left knee down on the ground. Breathe out, right leg back, plank. Hold the breath, knees, chest, chin down on the ground, Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, take the left leg in, right knee down on the ground. Exhale, right leg in, come into a forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale to the heart center. Third cycle. Breathe in, raise the hands up. Breathe out, bend forward down. Breathe in, take the right leg back, right knee down on the ground, Ashvasanchalan. Breathe out, left leg back, plank. Knees, chest, chin down onto the ground. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, right leg in, left knee down, Ashvasanchalan. Exhale, left leg in, Padahastasana. Inhale, come all the way up, Hastottana. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, bend forward down. Inhale, left leg back, left knee down on the ground. Exhale, right leg back, plank. Knees, chest, chin down on the ground. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, Take the left leg in, right knee down on the ground. Exhale, right leg in, come into the forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Pranam Asana, fourth cycle. Keep moving, raise the hands up. Exhale, bend forward down. Inhale, right leg back, right knee down. Arshvasanchalan, left leg back, Santulan Asana. Hold the breath, do Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, right leg in, left leg down. Exhale, left leg in, come into the forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, raise the hands up. Exhale, bend forward down. Inhale, left leg back, left knee down into Ashvasanchalan. Right leg goes back, Santulan Asana. Knees, chest, chin down on the ground. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, step your left foot in, right knee down. Exhale, right leg in, forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. One final cycle. Let's complete it. Breathe in, raise the hands up. Breathe out, bend forward down. Breathe in, take the right leg back, right knee down. Ashvasanchalan. Left leg goes back, Santulan Asana. Knees, chest, chin down onto the ground. Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvat Asana. Inhale, right leg in, left knee down. Ashvasanchalan. Exhale, left leg in, come into Padhastasana. Inhale, raise the hands up, arch. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, left leg back, left knee down, Ashvasanchalan. Right leg goes back into Santulan Asana. Knees, chest, chin down on the ground. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, left leg in, right knee down on the ground. Exhale, right leg in, come into the forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Wonderful, everyone. All right, so we are done with all the 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar cycle. I hope you're feeling completely warmed up right now. And now let's move ahead into the practice without taking any breaks, going into our first asana, which we are going to stay for more time in. Okay, now for this one, you can just have a look towards me first. Till then, just try to settle down your breath. So first we are going with Prasarita Padottanasana. Now, first things first, what we will do is we will take a medium stance, and after that, you will make sure that your toes and the heels are in one line. Once that is in check, now place your both the hands on the waist, and after that, slowly see if you can take your hands behind your back. You can just have a look right now if you want, and then restart once again with me. And then as you exhale, slowly start to bend down and take your hands over the head, how much ever it is possible for you. You will allow your hands to go over and feel that opening coming from the shoulders. It will also help you to stretch deeper. Now let's get started together. The major stretches you will feel into this particular posture is from your inner thighs, the back of your thighs, and the length coming from the spine plus the shoulders. Okay, so try to be aware about it. Try to breathe deeply into the postures, and let's get started together. Now please take a medium stance. If you're already there, let's take the hands behind the back, interlock your fingers, and slowly straighten your elbows. Take a deep breath, inhale, and as you exhale, very slowly start to bend forward completely down and look from in between your both the legs, trying to stretch your hands more and more as you become comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With inhalation, slowly start to come up and slowly unlock your fingers, bring the hands down, and very slowly bring your feet closer. Now take a deep breath, inhale, exhale out. All right, now from here, very slowly come to the beginning of your mat, and after coming to the beginning of your mat, keep your hands on the waist. Once again, breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly bend forward, down fully onto the mat, and reach your both the palms onto the mat. Take the right leg back, left leg back, come into a mountain position. Look towards your knees. Breathe in. Now lift your right leg up in the air. As you breathe out, slowly step your right foot in between your both the hands and keep your left heel down sideways. Your left toe should be turned in for a 45-degree angle, keeping your right knee properly bent, and raise your hands up straight above your head, coming into a warrior 1 and hold it there. 1. Making sure that you're bending your right knee properly, and the right thigh will start to have a burn soon, so just make sure that you're feeling that tightness, that engagement coming from your right thigh, and hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly keep your both the palms down. Awesome, everyone. Slowly take your right leg back. Now inhale and lift your left leg back up in the air. As you exhale, step that left foot in between your both the hands, keeping your right heel down sideways. And once that is done, once again focus on bending the knee more. And once the knee is bent, you also have to make sure that the knee is not crossing your ankle line. Like, don't go too deep. This is good enough. All right, once again looking forward, stretching the hands up and holding it there. 1, stay strong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly bring your both the palms down and take your left leg back on to the mat, into the mountain. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, slowly step your right foot in between your both the hands, left foot in between your both the hands, and now slowly once again come up and stand fully onto the beginning of your mat. From here we'll go into Parivritta Utkatasana. So I want you to keep your feet slightly apart for this, not fully together, and very slowly you will be bending your knees, taking the pelvis back and joining the hands. From here you will try to bring the left tricep on top of your right thigh and twist and look to your right side. All right, when you're doing this, make sure that the knees are not bending forward and crossing the toes. For that you need to take the pelvis back, and that's how your knees are coming back from the toe line. Okay, let's get started together. Breathe in, breathe out, bend and twist. All right, slowly come into Parivritta Utkatasana. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, very nice, strong, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With inhalation, slowly come up once, make the knees straight. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, and twist to the other side. And hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With inhalation, slowly once again come up. Place your both the palms on to the waist. Take a deep breath. Inhale one more time. And as you exhale, slowly please start to bend forward down once again. Keep your both the palms down on to the mat. Take the right leg back, left leg back. Please come once again into your mountain pose. And from the mountain pose, just keep your knees down for once and sit back into your child's pose, Balasana. Quick 5 counts. Break here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and very slowly once again lift yourself up and please go back one more time into your mountain position. Push your heels down, look towards your knees. Take a deep breath, inhale, and lift your right leg up in the air now. As you exhale, step that right foot outside your right palm. Keep the left knee down, keep the left toe out, and slowly see if you can keep your both the forearms down, elbows in line with your right feet. Okay, now just make sure that the right feet is not too far from the hand and the right knee is not pushing out away from the leg. You need to pull the knee in closer and hold it here with your left leg straight, stretched out on the mat into Uttana Prishthasana. Now, if this is very comfortable for you to stay in, you can always turn your left toe in and lift your left knee off the floor and hold it there. 1. Make sure you're not dropping your head down like this. Keep the chin up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly keep your left knee down, come on to your palms and slowly take your right leg back. Now inhale, lift your left leg up in the air. Exhale, left foot outside your left palm. Keep the right knee down on the ground. Once again, both the forearms down. After adjusting your legs, let's change the side, and if your leg was lifted, the back leg was lifted on the other side, make sure you lift it here as well and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly keep your right knee down, come on to your palms one by one and take your left leg back into the mountain pose. Well done. Now from here, inhale and lift your right leg up in the air. As you exhale, I slowly want you to take your right knee in between your both the hands, and once this is done, try to lower the hip completely down. Try to stretch the back leg fully back, and once this is done, make sure you're not sitting on the heel right now. Your heel is out and you're sitting properly down with your hip onto the mat. After this, if it is possible, let's just try to bring the right foot forward as much as it is possible for us, and the maximum it can come is your right heel can come in line with your right knee. But to do that, you also have to make sure that the body is not falling on the right side, or the back leg position is not changing, something like this. So the back leg needs to be straight and you should be able to maintain your body to the center. If that is not happening, then pull the leg back and stay according to the comfort of the body and the position of the body. Okay, once this is done, checking the alignment, breathe in here, and as you breathe out, slowly start to lean forward and see if you can keep your both the forearms down onto the mat, and then slowly see if you can stretch your hands straight out onto the mat. Now when you do this, you will start to have a nice stretch on your right hip side, on your thigh, and just try to maintain that into your Kapotasana for about next few breaths, like next 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly come back on to your palms. Very slowly pull the leg if it was front, and then very slowly take the right leg back, coming into the mountain position. One more time. Now inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, pull the left knee in between your both the hands. Keep the right knee down on to the ground. Now once again, let's try to bring the left leg forward. How much of it is possible? If it can come this much, go ahead with this much. If it can go back, go ahead with back, and just make sure that the body weight and the body is maintaining to the center. All right, let's keep the forearms down one by one. After that, stretch your hands out and hold. 1. Now the stretch will be on the left side of your hip. 2, and your thighs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly come back on to your palms. Take your left leg back on the mat, and once that is done, please take your left leg back, coming into the mountain position. From the mountain position, please keep your knees down and sit back into your Vajrasana. After that, let's stretch the legs out. Okay, once the legs are out, moving ahead with our next position for the day. So the next position which we are going with is known as Kronchasana. For this, you have to bend one of the legs, something like this. Okay, now you can just have a look once to the position. Once you're folding the leg back, the toe needs to be pointed out, the ankle needs to be comfortable, the knee needs to be comfortable for this. You fold the other leg in, something like this, and see if you can grab the foot, and after that, by leaning a little bit back, you try to lift the left leg up, something like this, almost to the level of your eye or the head. Okay, but if by any chance this is not comfortable for the ankle or for your foot, the knee, then you just keep the leg straight and do the same thing with the leg straight. Okay, so if the leg fold is possible, please go ahead with leg fold. If not, then again go for that. Depends on the comfort of your knee especially, and the comfort of your ankle joint. If that is not comfortable, please make sure to stretch your leg out. Now let's get started together. Please fold your right leg back once again and let the right toe point back. Take the extra flesh of your calf a little bit to the side with the help of your hand. Once this is done, keep your back straight, look forward, catch hold of your left foot now, and once that is done, slowly lift your leg up, hold and breathe. 1, feel the stretches coming from the back of your left leg, the right leg, ankle and thigh, and hold. 4. Keep breathing deeply. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly bring the left leg down and stretch your left leg out. Now please stretch your right leg out onto the mat and fold your left leg in. Once again, do the same thing with the left leg and fold your right leg in. Catch hold of your right foot and with inhalation, lift your right leg up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly bring the leg down and stretch your right leg out. Stretch your left leg out as well. And after that, now let's fold the right leg in something like this and bring the right sole of your feet to your left inner thigh. Keep your back straight, hands down in front of you. Going ahead with Janu Shirshasana. Take a deep breath, inhale, and raise your both the hands up. As you exhale, very slowly start to bend forward, fully down towards your left leg. Now, by any chance, if you feel that the hamstrings are tight and it is not easy for you to go down, you can bend the left knee a little bit. And this also applies when the back is hunching too much. So if your back position is something like this and you're going somewhere till here, fold your leg again. Focus on keeping the back straight and trying to stretch yourself further forward. Okay, now keep breathing as much as you can. Go ahead and grab the toe if you want to. Go ahead and grab the feet from the side if you want to, and keep holding and keep breathing down. 1. Remember, the better you breathe into the positions, the easier for you to go deeper into the positions it becomes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With inhalation, raise your hands up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Slowly stretch your right leg out. Fold the left leg in and bring the left sole of your feet to your right inner thigh. The exact same way. Keep the right leg straight, back straight, hands in front of you, and raise the hands up from the front. As you exhale, slowly start to bend forward completely down and reach for your feet once again. Try to reach for the feet in the same manner how much ever you reached on the other side. If it was till the toes, go for the toes. If it was from the outside of the feet, go for the outside of your feet or the ankle, depending on what you did on the other side, to maintain that balance of the stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With inhalation, raise your hands up from the front. As you exhale, bring the hands down and stretch your left leg also out. Now, let's slowly lie down on to our abdomen now. Please take a turn and lie down on to your abdomen very quickly. And after that, very slowly, place your both the palms next to your chest once. Lift yourself up and try to straighten the elbows as much as it is possible for you. Make sure your hands are in front of you, not exactly beside you. And you're trying to push up. Stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come down. Now from here, once you're down, you fold your both the legs and catch hold of your catch hold of your ankles with your both the palms, and inhale, slowly lift your chin, chest and your thighs off the floor as high as it is possible for you, coming into Dhanur Asana. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep your elbows straight, 5, stay strong, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very slowly come down and rest your head and the legs down. Awesome. Now from here, very slowly, please take a turn and lie down on your back. Right? You slowly go down and lie down on the back. First things first, we fold the legs in after lying down, and once that is done, please bring your heels close to your hips, hands close to the body. Going ahead with our next position, Setu Bandhasana, which is your bridge pose, dynamically. So we're going to move into it, going up and then coming down. Now inhale and lift your pelvis up as high as it allows you. Exhale, bring the pelvis down. 2, inhale, lift up, squeeze in the buttocks, squeeze in your thighs, engage from the feet. Exhale, down. Another 3 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. One last time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down, and very slowly come down. Slowly stretch your legs out onto the mat. And now going with our final positions for the practice. So first we are starting with Sarvangasana, then we're going into Halasana, and then Matsyasana. I'll just show you the sequence once, how we have to move into it, and then we'll start together. So please keep your feet together, keep your hands close to the body. After that, just look for now, with exhalation, you will be lifting your legs up, immediately your hip off and your low back off the ground. Now once that is done, you support your low back with the help of your palms and point the toes out. After spending few breaths into Sarvangasana, we will slowly take our legs over the head and see if we can keep the toes down. But if it's not comfortable for your neck and the back, then you keep the legs lifted off the ground. Once that is done, after spending few breaths here, we will slowly try to come down and rest your legs onto the mat, and then see if we can take the palms one by one under the hip, press from the elbows and go into Matsyasana by keeping the crown of the head down. If keeping the crown of the head down is not comfortable by any chance, then you can just come onto your elbows and look back, something like this. Okay, let's get started now. By any chance, if you're not able to lift your legs up straight, then what you can do is that you can just try to lift your legs up straight for a 90 degree. Okay, let's get started together. Hands close to the body. Breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly start to lift your legs up and push up into Sarvangasana first, and hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and very slowly start to take your legs over the head and start to go down into your Halasana. See if the toes touches the ground. If it is not comfortable, don't go down, and hold it here into your Halasana for about another 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and very slowly start to come down with your back, legs and hip fully, and rest yourself down. Slowly take your hands one by one underneath your hips, and once that is done, again remember, if keeping the crown of the head is not comfortable, you can just keep your elbows down and look back and try to lift your chest up. Keep the crown of the head down. Hold it here. If you want, you can keep your eyes closed as you just came out of inversion. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and very slowly bring the head down and rest your back down. Now please pull your right knee close to the chest, going for the last posture of the day. Open your right hand to the shoulder level from the right side. With your left palm, press your right knee to the left side, going into Supta Matsyendra Asana, and make sure you're turning your neck to the right side. Again, you can keep your eyes closed here and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with inhalation, slowly come back to the center. Stretch your right leg out, fold your left leg in, open your left hand to the shoulder level, and with exhalation, twist and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with inhalation, slowly untwist, come back, stretch your leg out, keep your feet apart, hands away from the body, palms facing up to the ceiling. Adjust your legs, back, arms, neck. Adjust your complete body. Do any last minute adjustments which makes you feel more comfortable into your Shavasana. Observe your breathing. Relax your breathing. Think about the practice you did today. Observe all the changes which are happening. They're inside your body at this moment. And give yourself a good relaxation into your Shavasana for some time. Very slowly start to come back to your body consciousness. Sensitize your toes. Sensitize your fingers, palms, and start to feel your complete body. Very slowly bring your feet together Stretch your both the hands above your head. Interlock your fingers, flip the palms out, and start to stretch your complete body. Stretch, 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 and relax. Very slowly take a turn towards your right side. Keep your right hand under your head as a support and left palm in front of your chest on the mat. With the support of your left palm, slowly try to come up. Sit in any comfortable position. And let us close the practice with 1 Om and 3 Shanti. For that, let's join the hands to the heart center first. Take a deep breath, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly start rubbing your palms. Generate a good amount of heat. Make a cup of your palms, place it over your eyes, your facial muscles. Spread the energy down to your neck, arms, chest, abdomen, back, and the legs. And then very slowly open your eyes with a few blinks, looking into your palms. Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me into this Hatha Yoga practice today. I hope you're feeling completely fresh, relaxed, and energized with the body, breath, and mind. I will be looking for your valuable feedback on our Facebook community, Stronger Together with Cultfit Home. I'll see you once again next time in another session. Till then, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you once again. For now, this is me, Avinash, signing off for today. Thank you.
For more such workout videos, download the cultfit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.